Hello everyone, this is Andy from wont Retro. I'm back again with another game review. Now as you can see, today I'll be playing Techno Cop on the ZX Spectrum. Now I absolutely love this loading screen. Now guys, I've got to be honest, this isn't necessarily a great game, but I still enjoy it nevertheless. Now let's start off with the loading screen. The loading screen's got a lot going for it. It's bright, it's colourful, it's got a car there, it's got a truck in the background, it's got an explosion. And that really set the tone for the upcoming game. I love loading screen. It really told the story about what you were going to get with a game with a good loading screen. And that is one of the topics we'll be talking about on episode 13 of wont Retro. Now the music wasn't too bad in that game as well. It was really nicely done. Fortunately I skipped past that. But what I like about this game, guys, is it's got different gameplay elements. Now I've got to be honest with you guys, this isn't necessarily a great game, but it's a game that I actually enjoy playing. Now the first level starts off as a racing level. Actually it's very similar in vein to Road Blasters, the classic arcade game. And I think this is really nicely done, to be honest guys. The graphics are really nice in this. It's got some nice explosions there when you shoot the cars. Now the aim of this bit is basically to try and reach a destination, blowing up, racking up as many points as you can. Alright, so I'm approaching the apartment complex. But I think all in all, this is pretty good. And then sooner or later, the game sort of like moves into the actual apartment block. It's a shame you don't actually see the little building pulling up towards it here. But nevertheless, alright, I must be nearly there. Nearly there. What's going on here? I'm not too sure. Right, so I'm arriving at the apartment. Obviously you can see there's no building there, but hey, I can appreciate the limitations of the Spectrum. Right, so here we go. Now the game plays very similar to Joe Blade, which was another sort of like fun shoot 'em up. Now I really like the style of graphics in this particular game. Now, you know what that reminds me of? It kind of looks like what Splatterhouse would have looked like on a ZX Spectrum. This is the way I imagine Rick would look like on a ZX Spectrum. And the reason why I say that, because a little bit further on in the game, you see some guys wearing hockey masks. So I reckon if Splatterhouse had ever been converted to the ZX Spectrum, it would have looked like this. So yeah, what you've got to try and do is save the good guys, shoot the baddies, collect stuff like money and so on, and then you move on to the next level. It's a very simple game, but I like the whole inclusion of the fact that you could have that driving bit to begin off with. Now there's that guy with that hockey mask there, you know, chasing after me. The animation isn't the greatest, but you know what guys, I think it suits this sort of like game. Alright, there's one of the hostages I've got to save. Don't know what he's chucking at me. Now it appears if I jump up and down like that, I actually run faster. So guys, yeah, I'm not going to play too much more of this. All I can say, this is a fun little game for the ZX Spectrum. Let me know what you think of it. I'll see you next time with more reviews.